Hello, friends, family, media. Hello, world. God has put another message within me to share with you all. This message that I want to release to media is stop complaining and be grateful. Stop complaining and be grateful. You know, we can find ourselves complaining about everything. Just not grateful, never satisfied. We could complain about we don't have enough this, we don't have enough that, we don't have enough food, enough clothes, enough shoes. We see something somebody else got. We used to call that back in the days keeping up with the Joneses. We get mad at what they got. And there's people out there wishing they had what we had. Amen. We got to be grateful and be thankful. Even the words say, if we are faithful over a few things, He'll make us ruler over many things. He'll make us ruler over many. Amen. We can be so caught up in wanting what somebody else got and not be satisfied with what we already have. When we can be satisfied with what we already have, God can bless us even more. But we have to be thankful and be grateful. Some of us complain about food. And there's people out there that don't have no food. Be grateful. And some of us can look our nose down on them. I'm talking about the homeless right now. Look our nose down on them and then want to complain about, you know, they life or whatever. They made that choice, and it could be you, and it could be me. It could be anybody watching this video. We got to learn to be grateful. It won't hurt to help them either. I prayed before I made this video because I know how the devil will try to make me mess up my words. But I'm going to speak what God gave me to speak. We complain too much. A lot of us do. And then some of us don't want to believe in nothing. I'm going to go here. That's right. We don't want to believe in nothing. I mentioned in the other video I did that we don't want to believe in God. We don't even want to believe in Jesus. And Jesus can be right here on earth today, and we could be in that same situation like him and Peter when they was in the boat, when Jesus got to walking on water. Some of us could have seen Jesus walking on water and still complain and won't believe in nothing and be negative and make something out of that. You just try to find some fault. Seeing him actually walking on water, we'll turn around and say something like he walking on water because he can't swim. That's us for you. But I want to make it short for us to be grateful. Another example I want to use. I've been wanting to use this and on one of the conference calls when I was on Prophet Manasseh's conference call. He was talking about it. I was like, wow, I was going to put that in the video one day. But I'm not going to say everything that he said. But I'm going to give a quick example of what God gave me to say about when Moses delivered Israel, the people of Israel, out of Egypt, out of slavery. They complained when Moses delivered them out of Egypt to be free. They complained about food, and they were so used to bondage, they started talking mess like they could have stayed where they was at least they was getting food and this and that. They complained about everything. Do you understand me? And God even sent manna. It was like raining down manna. They wasn't even satisfied with that. Just complain. These people was free from bondage, free from slavery, but they still complain. Then God had Moses to go up on the mountain, a high mountain, to hear from him. He had to go alone. And they told him, I'm going to use this scripture. And it's in Deuteronomy 5:27. I'm going to read the scripture. It said, Moses, go up to listen to the Lord. Then come back and tell us, and we will do everything he says. That's what the people of Israel said. When he went up to that mountain to hear from God, Moses heard from God. He was up there for 40 days or 40 nights. I think that's what it was. I want to be sure. And he heard from God. When he came back down, the people of Israel then built a golden calf, carved a golden calf out of real gold jewelry and started worshiping it. They couldn't wait on God. Complained about everything. And you know, with all that complaining they did, and all that they did, all the stuff that they tried and they did, because they was not grateful and not satisfied, they ended up in the wilderness for 40 years. I think, 40 years. Read the story about that. And I'm going to read some more about it myself. But God giving me this to say to you all for a reason. And I'm speaking what God has given me to say. Stop complaining and be grateful. Quit complaining about everything. And be grateful for what you have. Amen. Some folks can be complaining about their clothes and their shoes because they don't have everything designer. Look at my clothes. Look at my shoes. This look nice, don't it? Put the camera down to my shoes, Johnny. They look nice, don't they? None of this is name brand what I got on. Amen. But it look nice. You can get some nice clothes that ain't name brand or cheap. And you can dress it up and make it look like you done shop from Marshall Fields or somewhere, or Carson Perry Scott, anywhere with expensive clothes and stuff. You can make it, or J.C. Penney, any of them. Stop complaining, be grateful. Stop complaining, be grateful. God bless you, God keep you, and continue to stay with the Lord.